It's Thursday, February 10th, 2022, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, 3 more COVID-related deaths reported. A first of its kind, a mobile classroom donated to a local marine conservation organization. Find out more about how you can become a part of the yachting industry. And we're getting in the Valentine spirit. So let's start the morning off right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning edition. I'm Jiminita Swain.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Charles Fisher. Yes, we are getting into the Valentine spirit.
Indeed.
It looks like you are already ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready for all the chocolates, roses, and some good food.
We want to make sure to tell our viewers to tune into our shows on Friday and Monday. Lots of giveaways.
Lots of giveaways.
So be prepared. Lots of treats. So make sure to get up on time and tune and call everybody and say, hey, let's watch the morning edition. But we start this morning as usual. We didn't get an answer to the trivia question yesterday. Today's uniform sent a Valentine special. Let's bring that question up on the screen now. When was February 14th first declared to be Valentine's Day? And the number you can call 502-3855. That's 502-3855. When was February 14th first declared to be Valentine's Day? Jimmy, when was it?
I don't know. I won't lie.
From Jimmy got the answer wrong on Monday. She's not being trying it on. And you can win this nice mug once again, all courtesy. We can hear the phones ringing in the background already. But let's now take it out to the streets where our Crystal Darling and the traffic team is standing by. Good morning, Chrissy.
Good morning, Charles and Jiminita, and good morning, Bahamas. We're here to the corner of Service Road, just off East-West Highway, right in front of Solomon's. And this morning, I'm here with Officer Kemp, who's going to give us a little overview of what happened in traffic last night.
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Bahamas. In the 24 hours, reported to us was over 5 accidents. And again, a lot of these accidents could be avoided if persons would take their time, drive with due care and attention, and have some considerations for other road users.
Okay. And through this corner, particularly the one right here off East-West Highway, there's some issues we have sometimes. Could you tell us about what happens here?
Well, we're here on the service road off the East-West Highway in the area of Solomon's. And for persons who are familiar with this road, when you hit the East-West Highway coming off a Marathon, off a Robinson Road, you want to make you want to enter onto the service road to go to the Solomon's or any business establishment here. The concerns that we have is persons who tend to exit from the area onto the East-West Highway. That's a concern for us. We've had a number of accidents here. And the thing about it is, Crystal, one time ago we had one no entry sign. Now they have 3 no entry signs here. You can't miss it. We also have a no right turn sign, clearly indicating to the drivers not to exit from off the service road onto the highway. That is dangerous. And we still have some road users who still take that risk and make this turn. I want the drivers so there to know if you're caught, you will find yourself before the court for this infraction.
Okay, thank you so much, Officer Kemp, for that this morning. And back to you in the studio, Fisher and Jiminita.
Thanks a lot. We are waking up once again to 71 degrees, mostly cloudy, winds northeast at 7 miles per hour, humidity 84%. Now, a slow-moving cold front is expected to become quasi-stationary across the central Bahamas by tonight. For the northwest Bahamas, weather very cloudy and warm with a few scattered showers and a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms throughout tonight. For the central and southeast Bahamas, weather partly to mostly cloudy and warm with widely scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, mainly in the vicinity of the frontal boundary throughout tonight. The daytime high temperature 80 degrees Fahrenheit, overnight low of 68. Friday and Saturday, well, it's rain in the air, not only love. Periods of sun with a shower, 80 in the day, 68 at night on Friday, and then on Saturday basically the same, couple of showers, 78 in the day, 68 at night.
3 more COVID-related deaths reported in the Ministry of Health's latest release. The youngest, a 13-year-old boy from New Providence who died on January 7th. Also reported were a 62-year-old male and 34-year-old female, both of New Providence, who died on January 17th and February 2nd, respectively. The COVID-19 death toll now sits at 756, with 46 deaths still under investigation. 23 new cases of the virus also reported, 15 in the capital, 2 apiece in Grand Bahama, Eleuthera, and Exuma, with 1 case each in Abaco and Andros. 69 cases are in hospital, 5 of which occupy beds in the intensive care unit. There are 69 new recoveries. 6,638 cases remain active. Investigations are ongoing as millions of dollars in contracts issued under the former administration for the cleanup and restoration after Hurricane Dorian on Grand Bahama and Abaco are now in question. Chairman of the Disaster Relief Authority, Alex Storr, says contracts were issued around $400,000 a month to maintain the dump sites on Grand Bahama and Abaco after the storm, but much of the debris remains. One particular contract in question was issued only for a few months and then cancelled in 2020. The investigations will reveal whether or not the Bahamian people received value for money.
After actually visiting Abaco and Grand Bahama, visiting these DMS sites, millions of dollars spent. I would almost say tens of millions of dollars spent, but the rubbish is still there. We have a site run in Spring City, one in Treasure Key. One, all the proper documentation is in place. Pictures, the other, nothing. But the one that has none of the proper documentation, the bill is 2 to 3 times higher than the one in Spring City. We find that as we dig into one situation, we find another, and then another, and then another. And so basically, we don't know where to land, but we are sure that we'll get to the bottom of everything that went on, and the public will be made aware of exactly what happened and who's responsible.
While government is in the process of securing titles for more than 160 homeowners in Eastern New Providence who are a part of a land dispute with Arawak Homes, this is a process spanning several administrations with a survey of hundreds of acres of land.
Most of the residents in the area have conveyances and back title documents that relate to certificates of title that have been set aside by courts, but which refer to the Nassau Village Plan. The Nassau Village Plan is distinct from the layout of the Arawak Homes Plan. While this proved useful, there were still challenges in identifying whose property from the Nassau Village subdivision plan fell within Pinewood Gardens, their subdivision plan. We are also challenged by the fact that whatever was on the plans did not necessarily correlate to the realities on the ground. We had a meeting with Lands and Surveys and the private surveyor on the 6th of January 2022, just last month, to discuss the draft surveys of these lots that have been completed. We are following up and requested that the surveys be provided to the Department of Land and Surveys by the 15th of February, so next week.
President of the Bahamas Hotel Catering and Allied Workers Union, Darren Woods, is applauding labor relations in the country. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, Woods says bargaining successfully for improved wages on behalf of his membership at this time is very important. Equally as critical is the union's most recent success in having hotel workers now be a part of government's free COVID testing pilot program underway at the Melly Resort and Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium.
Test is $16.50, right? And then they're tested every 5 days. So which means that they're saving at least $70 per month. Because before, of course, they had to shell that out of their pockets prior to them going to work.
Cabinet is considering whether to extend the National Insurance Board's unemployment assistance benefits. Minister of State in the Office of the Prime Minister, the Honorable Miles Laroda, says the program, extended several times under the Minister administration, officially ended December 31st. Still, the government has not made a final determination on its future.
The fund is under severe pressure. I think the unemployment assistance along with the stimulus, we are close to $200 million. of monies that were paid out. Looks like things are turning around there. The pressure is being reduced, and so hopefully moving forward, as we replenish the fund would be okay.
And government officials and other dignitaries paying their respects to former educator and pastor emeritus of Salem Union Baptist Church, the late Reverend Dr. Charles Sanders, as he lay in repose at the William Thompson Auditorium on Jean Street. Reverend Sanders passed away on Friday, January 28th at the age of 91. His state-recognized memorial service takes place at 11 o'clock this morning at Salem Union Baptist. It will be carried live on the ZNS Network radio and television, as well as online.
And Jimmy, Valentine is here. We want our viewers to send your love Valentine photos through poems or songs here, and we're looking forward to seeing that.
And you can do that through sending it via email to k.sims@znsbahamas.com. We've been posting this all week, and we just wanted to remind you, because Valentine is swiftly approaching, and we want to see who your special Valentines are. And if you have a message to send out, this is the perfect time to do it.
We'll be airing them starting tomorrow and Monday, so send love to your Valentine on the morning edition through poems or songs.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
North Eleuthera District Council members were sworn in recently, this following local government elections which took place on January 27th. Crystal Darling tells us more.
21 local government council members have been sworn in the North Eleuthera District. A ceremony was held in Dunmore Town, Harbour Island. North Eleuthera Member of Parliament, the Honourable Sylvanus Petty, says he looks forward to working with the newly appointed members.
You can look at the turnout and you see everybody is still excited about from the general election. So there's hope, and we have elected a few very, very good people here who's community minded, and I'm very excited to work with them.
Minister of Agriculture, Marine Resources and Family Island Affairs and South Eleuthera Member of Parliament, the Honourable Clay Sweeting, issued this charge.
For the first time in history, your minister with responsibility for local government dipped the ink and voted along with you. I celebrate with you on this day, and I charge each of you to build on the stones of your predecessors and elevate.
Harbour Island District Deputy Chief Councillor Lisa Arana and Spanish Wells District Chief Councillor Robert Roberts say they are eager to begin working in their new role.
I used to be really a part of community service, and I've recommitted myself, and I'm just ready to work.
I think we have their support. It showed in the polls, and I'm looking forward to hitting the ground running.
Harbour Island Councillor with responsibilities for tourism, investment and foreign affairs, Joseph John Roberts Presenti, and Harbour Island Councillor with responsibilities for youth, sports and culture, Jacuria Sawyer, say they are ready to work in the community.
One of the most important things today, I think, is North Eleuthera, Spanish Wells, and Harbour Island came together. Sometimes we may have had the culture that one is separate, one is the next, and today, again, I think that it was unity. Everybody came together as one.
I would love to invest in the youth in Harbour Island and make it better than it already is, because I know what it is to be a youth, and I feel as if we get more opportunities.
And Director of Local Government, Neil Campbell, told the newly appointed members that the task ahead is serious, as local government is special to Family Island communities.
We would have had our very own minister who would have served in local government. We believe that because we also have our parliamentary secretary who came up to the ranks of local government, and I too, as the director, came up through local government. All of us would have sat where you now sit. So we must understand that where we at and where we want to be must be meshed together, as we have former persons who would have served and all of those community-minded persons who are interested in the betterment of their local communities.
A first of its kind mobile classroom donated to a local marine conservation organization, assisting in its efforts to further educate the nation's youth. Here's Lloyd Allen with that.
Community action can maintain the fine balance between human needs and environmental imperatives.
The premise behind the recent donation of a completely solarized vehicle and makeshift classroom, it's a donation to the Bahamas Reef Environment Educational Foundation by the United Nations Development Program. Making the presentation, resident representative Denise Antonio.
I'm very delighted to be here to participate in the launch of this electric mobile classroom and conservation unit supported through a grant that's through our Global Environment Facility implemented by UNDP here in the Bahamas.
Antonio explains the significance of the more than $100,000 grant supporting this latest initiative.
It was established in 1992, the year of the Rio Earth Summit, and the JEF, we call it Small Grants Program, embodies the very essence of sustainable development by thinking globally and acting locally.
She says the mobile classroom, the first of its kind in the region, shows the UNDP's commitment to small island sustainability and empowerment.
The UNDP SGP has worked with civil society organizations and communities to provide solutions for the local environmental challenges that are being faced, with a focus on engaging more youths in the area of environmental protection and conservation.
Brief Executive Director Kasarina McKinney-Lambert says it will assist Brief in its education campaign.
We are thrilled to receive this electric vehicle that will enable us to do more environmental education outside. And this program also allowed us to launch the Young Reporters for the Environment, challenging young people to look critically around themselves, around their environment, and take action to give the ocean a voice.
Also this morning, exclusive consultants in conjunction with a number of other affiliated organizations set to put on a free online intro to super yachting pop-up training sessions this Saturday. Jonathan Benson tells us more.
Yachting right now is the Bahamas' biggest industry if you look at its contribution to our GDP, and there's no doubt about that.
It's against this backdrop that more Bahamians are not being given the opportunity to train and work in the yachting industry. And according to Bay Street Marina manager and president of the Association of Bahamas Marinas, Peter Maury, these individuals will be learning from the best, those who've already been there and succeeded, such as Terrell Lightbourne, who has been providing services as a purser and chief stew for the past 15 years.
I will be offering that ultra high network training. People have to know what to do when they essentially get on these yachts. If they're a younger crew member coming in, they have to know how to speak, they have to know how to present themselves. So with the tools that I've learned over the years in the industry, I definitely want to share this knowledge.
The jobs available are vast.
Florists, provisioners, masseuse, nail technicians, nurses, elderly care people, it's the babysitters, dog sitters. It's so much things that a yacht would need.
While this weekend session will be focused more on opportunities on board, other spin-off opportunities are still available.
Somebody may say, you know what, I want to be an engineer, but I don't necessarily want to get on a boat because I have a family or whatever, but I'm going to learn engineering and electronics so that way, I run a shore-based company. When they come in and they need this fixed or that, and some boats don't have an engineer, so they're going to call local, not local people with local knowledge to come in and source things and ship them in because they don't know how to.
The target audience is those coming out of high school to late 20s, as it's a high-pressured situation.
You go almost sometimes 18 hours per day. I've been on those boats. Sometimes we go 20 hours a day. You're sleeping and walking. So, I would say the younger people would be better, but you also have those 30-something-year-olds that, could still do it. But in terms of shore support, No, there's no age bracket. If you have the skill set, then you're able to come in and definitely give your advice or offer services.
And moving forward, more opportunities will be made available.
We hope to do a pop-up every month, and then we'll be breaking it down into silver service courses, bartending, sommelier, all of those. We'll be doing smaller courses per month. But eventually we'd like to have our online platform going and a face-to-face happening where people can come in and do a week's course and be ready to go.
Well, as we head to the break, we take a look back at today in Bahamian history. On February 10th, 1968, government backed the sale of the Port Authority. Also on this day in 1995, the Anglican clergy and laity broke the bonds of division and united to vote Drexel Gomez as the coadjutor bishop of the diocese.
Fixed and mobile services provided by Cable Bahamas Business Solutions helps our customers help their customers adapt to the new way of paying for things. Digital wallets makes your transactions faster, more convenient, and secure. Whether it's using a debit card at the grocery store or making online payments for your monthly expenses, Digital Wallets powered by Cable Bahamas Business Solutions makes it better. For more information on our fixed and mobile services, contact the experts at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Give me some advice again, some daily hacks. Let's start it off this morning with some batteries. You bounce the batteries to see if they are good or bad. When I was younger, we put our tongue on the battery, and if it got a spark, if it got a spark off it, then you know that it was good.
Yeah, it had some more juice in it.
Well, this one is really use a clean dustpan to fill containers that can't fit in the sink, and that's if you have a water leak.
I don't know about that one.
Now, I know you're comfortable with this one. You use a cozy sleeve that keeps cans or bottles cold to cover gears in the stick. So when you come out early in the morning, like we do, and you know that shift is kind of cold, you use that to put over. And then also, you cut a hole in the corner of a juice container so it does not explode. That is something I did not know.
Yeah, that's new.
That's something new. Now, today is National Observance Day. And we're going back to some of the days they are observing. Let's say the first one is chocolate creamy cheese brownie day. It's one of the favorites in the bakery. And when it's added to a brownie recipe, the results are spectacular. Like cream cheese brownies to share. Now, the day is set aside that you shared with your family, friends, or co-workers. So,
well, you think someone's going to bring us some?
I hope somebody's going to bring us some today. Also, with winter still going on, and it's flannel day, those checkered color, they keep you warm as well. I look forward to those pajamas and stuff like that. Now, this is the day I love the most, Giving Heart Day. And it's something that charities in the northern United States have called it the Super Bowl, and that's where people in the 24-hour period just give. So this is one of the best for the day, Giving Hearts Day. So anybody out there, find some charity here in the Bahamas that you want to give to today.
Make a donation.
And the history of the teddy bears, also Teddy Bear Day. It symbolizes love, and we are all in the spirit of Valentine. It's believed that former U.S. President Theodore Teddy Roosevelt is behind the name Teddy, once denied shooting a bear that his assistants had trapped. And the day honors most Umbrella Day. We see some rain that is outside, and we're using the rain, but some of you ladies nowadays use the umbrella for fashion.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that. But fashion works. Fashion works. So we'll stick with that.
And we're coming back with 2 Valentine special. You have a doggy treat coming up.
Mm-hmm. That sounds interesting for the poor babies.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Looking for a nice comfort getaway this Valentine weekend without leaving the island? Then Comfort Suites has a sweet February special in this month of love.
We always have our couples, we always have our families come on out for the month of February just to celebrate love with us. Our local market has really surpassed us. We love them, they love us, and I think it mainly derives from us being a Bahamian managed hotel. Special rate just for our local residents is $128. Single double occupancy plus taxes and fees for a minimum of 2 nights. This also includes up to $90 in food and beverage credit.
The property includes 223 junior suites. Reservations also allows guest access to Atlantis Aqua Venture. Yasmin Mills-Strawn, Director of Sales, she's in a giving mood.
If you stay with us on February 14th, 2022, and or if you dine with us at Crusoe's Restaurant on February 14th, you can be entered into a drawing. So that's a one-night stay, valid for a year from the date. And if you dine with us, you can enter into a drawing to win a free dinner for a party of 2. That's a dinner valued at $150. You do not have to be a registered guest of the hotel in order to dine. In anticipation of Valentine's on February 11th and 12th, we have a pre-Valentine's menu available. You know, this year Valentine's falls on a Monday, so for those looking to celebrate a little bit earlier, you can come on out on those nights. And then on Monday, D-Day, V-Day, Love Day, we have an even more special menu that's crafted for our lovers, for those that want to be in love, for those that were in love, and for those that want to fall in love all over again.
All safety protocols are also followed by the resort. Here's Lakeisha Bennaby, Senior Sales Manager, on what is expected of guests.
We require either a rapid antigen test no older than 3 days of your check-in or your dining experience, or proof of vaccination card. So you must have both shots to be able to qualify with the vaccination card. Other than that, we encourage wearing the mask. We do a temperature check upon arrival. We have markers throughout the property so persons know the 6 feet rule. We have a sergeant that is stationed throughout the property, so she makes sure the protocols and the procedures are being adhered by daily. We have our tables 6 feet apart in the restaurant, so you feel more comfy when you're taking off your mask to dine.
Well, sweet treats are a Valentine's Day staple, so everyone deserves a little TLC, even your little furry friends. Here's Crystal Darling.
With Valentine's Day quickly approaching, everyone will be buying delicious desserts for the ones they love. But what about those pets?
It's definitely important to share the love with your pets on Valentine's Day because these are your protectors. These are basically your babies. They may not be humans, but they definitely deserve the love and respect that we give each other. So why wouldn't you want to give them a little something sweet, you know?
That's according to owner of Potcake's Dog Treats, Deante Hannah, who says that she got the idea to start her dog treats business due to the lack of variety.
I didn't see much healthy treats on the market. So one day I just woke up and decided that, you know what, let me try to make my own treats. And then I started with these little training treats here. I was surprised myself because I am not a baker. If you ask anybody, I will burn box brownies. But apparently the dogs will appreciate that. So once it's protein packed, something with any kind of meat or any kind of sweetness, they'll appreciate it. And I always try to keep ingredients dog safe.
And although you may want to shower your dog with sweeties for the occasion, Hannah says keeping track of how many treats you're giving your dog is more important for health reasons.
Normally I'd recommend about 10 of these little training treats a day because you have to realize you have to count in calories when you're feeding dogs. So that's a big impact. Other treats that comes with icing, I would normally recommend 1 or 2 if you're really feeling it, because their taste buds are actually not as defined as ours, so they don't taste as we taste, so they'll really take a lot of things. They'll eat a lot of things.
And she explains which ingredients are suitable for dogs.
A lot of the treats, the toppings are cream cheeses, which is kind of sweet, so cheeses are safe for dogs, most cheeses. Chocolate, definitely a no. Most fruits are safe for dogs, so you'll see I combine a lot of fruits inside my treats, a lot of meats, like I said. Not too much sugars, not too much salt, not too much starches. So anything you use, just read up on it and keep it at a minimum.
Hannah adds that rewarding and gifting your pet is always a good idea.
They won't be able to verbally understand you, but they know that once you give them something that they like, a treat, a toy, that there's love there and there's a relationship there.
So you don't have to leave your canines out of the picture this Valentine's Day. Even their sweet tooths can be satisfied.
Well, Jimmy, even the dog getting treated better than me, but they say that, they call men dogs sometimes. So, ruff, 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 give me a treat. Give me a treat, man. We
kept one of those treats for you.
We have a winner of today's trivia question. Which day did the Valentine originate? And the winner this morning is Olga Taylor. And the date is 1537. That's when Valentine, a long time, a lot of love have been going over for quite some time. 1537, and that's the end. Olga, you can pick up your mug on courtesy of Janae's Uniform Center from the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas anytime.
And a reminder, make sure to send us your poems,
Poems and
videos,
songs.
music about your love.
So we can start playing them tomorrow.
KSims@ZNSBahamas.com. Just a reminder, and make sure to tune into the shows tomorrow and on Valentine's Day so you don't miss out on the surprises that we have. But be sure to stay tuned into the ZNS Network for news as it happens and TV and radio updates throughout the day. Then you can tune into the Northern Edition and the Bahamas Tonight. Well, that's a wrap for us here. Make it a great day, everyone.
Have a great one, everybody.
I'm so tired, let me go in. I'm so tired, let me go in. I'm so tired, let me go in. Open the door, child, let me go in.